Mic test. Hello, hello. Okay, welcome to a stream for Keon Coleman. I can't figure out this sound very much. Keep having to turn everything up. And you can see we just need 50 points for Keon Coleman. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, maybe this is better sounding. So Keon Coleman, 50 points away. We do mud champs. We just won 2 games. Returned some kicks. We'll have 99 OVR. Keon Coleman. Here's the team real quickly. Using Mike Vick in most of my preferred quarterback right now. Got this Jaden Daniels for backup. And got some golden tickets with Tank. 99 overall team. Also got Caleb Jones, middle linebacker. Did the rookie premieres. Completed the 2 rookie premieres. So next year I'll have 3 to carry over. Right now it looks like Otto Graham is the best quarterback. And although I'm using Mike Vick because I prefer a left-handed quarterback, a little something different. We're in the Colts playbook and the multiple defense. So still haven't done these playoffs. Maybe trying to build a team maybe for the last season games and going to mud champs to try and get this 2 wins.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here's Vic following the interception. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now the former rushing champ. This is Arian Foster. And all the way in for the touchdown. Arian Foster, 32 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Second and 7.
They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Vic operating on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Coup for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First down, Vic. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going up the middle, Foster. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Foster, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Got an open man. It's Foster. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 3rd down and 7. Vic to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Vic now from the 50.
Into the hands of Skoranek. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown!
Ben Skoranek.
50 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Wk50 for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over we are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now here's Vick. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Vick.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A 1st down carry for Foster. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. A give. This is Foster. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. That's complete to Skoranek out left.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Vick readies to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now an audible here into something else. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try the right side with Foster. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Vick throwing in a hurry to the flat. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll hand off to Foster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And my goodness, another interception.
Now inside the 25.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Wilson. The return man, Wilson.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Larry Wilson. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Foster on 2nd down. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, Vick.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Michael Vick.
To the sideline and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
First down, Vick. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing, Vick.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
A run for the 4-time 1,000-yard man, Arian Foster. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Vick. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 18 on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They run. It's Foster. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Vick now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Vick to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Vick, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Okay. Uh, that first guy was just letting us win the game. I don't know why he didn't want to quit out. And then second guy, ooh, ×2 Buffalo Bills. Not sure which one is best here. 0 AP is definitely good. And then here these cost some AP. I think I got okay. This guy, thinking he could help out catch these catching these deep routes. I do these possession catches too. And if you saw Victor Cruz got knocked out a few times, and I think this guy ended up making Plexo Bears. Plexboro Bears is the one who made that critical third down catch because he has this and this. And Vince Carter does not. If I add, Puko may have it. There's lots of 99 receivers at this point in the game. You can see he has it. Yes, third down. He's got everything. I can put him in the game. Rackham, but this guy does not. Puko, dang it, Puko. I'm going to put this on him because it is what is happening right now. And I've got a bunch of these receivers. this guy in. He's a 99 receiver. Don't have this guy in. He's a 99 receiver. Put him in here. And yeah, I think Plexible Bears was the one to make the catch. And that was critical on third down and third and 10 maybe. So something like this. Verse over there. Yeah, that's really with the knockouts. Um, it's good to have that third down deep elite and the third down receiver ability, along with tank. And yep, we got the 99 new Keon Coleman. And we are headed towards getting this another free 99. Can sell it or keep it. 99. Just 400 points more. Maybe if I get some wins here, some returns. Solo battles. I did some of these. We're gonna get this probably golden ticket next week. And rookie premieres. Show rookie premieres. Did all those objectives. Have not gotten 22, 23 yet. Did get a golden ticket pack. This last rookie premier token. And, did the rookie premieres. See, I don't have much coin. There's lots of ways to make coins right now. But as you can see, redeemed. So I'll be getting 1, 2, 3 rookie premieres next year. Here are the cards I've got that are really good right now. Vic, only left-handed quarterback. Left guard. Aiden Hutchins is good for kicking out abilities. This center has 1 AP threat detector. This guy has universal coverage. This guy has tank and vanguard. Mark Rivera was a free golden ticket. This free wide receiver. This was a free golden ticket. I got 3 of these. Jordan Brooks, Jaden Daniels, and Tyler Nubin. Otto Graham's the best right-handed quarterback right now in the game. Even though I got Jaden Daniels, Otto Graham's better. Victor Cruz was a free golden ticket. I got all of these Royals. This center's good. This outside linebacker. This guy I don't think is very good. This guy is pretty good as a receiver. Got this free golden ticket. Free golden ticket fullback. Good receiver, running back. Good receiver, another good receiver. Tyreek Hill. These are the seasons. This guy is really good. Arian Foster has tank. He's good running back. Ruko. Clay was free. Poor guy is good. Got universal coverage. Died in a car accident this last month. really was thinking about Anthony Richardson, but he's not very good. Plixber's good. I got free AJ Terrell. Powered up these two because Vita Bay is really good. Got a free Ultimate Legend. Trying to find where is few players. This guy is crazy quarterback right now, which I haven't played with. He's 7'4", Gronk. Got the tight end Gronk. I'm using this tight end Gronk who has honorary lineman. Universal coverage safety. Frank Gore, Rondé Barber, captains. Mason Jackson I bought and am using because he has tank and route apprentice. Maybe I'll get that free with the next golden ticket. That I could sell Vincent Jackson back on the auction block. And those are the main players. This guy's crazy tight end blocking. Next year, Christian McCaffrey is going to be awesome. Super Bowl team was really the breaking point in game, I think, was the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl team, the game was pretty much in-game cards. So, not much more to show. I may show some more seasons or maybe next MUT champs for the golden ticket. And yeah, very good, successful 2-0 so far.